Hi, we're Tanya and Adam, and this is our home jitters. 2020 was nothing like what we had imagined, but we're grateful to have been kept safe and well inside these 4 tiny walls. Travelling through Europe for the past 16 months, we've lived here, and here in our tiny home on wheels. And after a very cold, expensive, but amazing week in Switzerland, we've crossed over into Italy to swap snowy mountaintops for the rolling hills of Tuscany. Our first stop in Italy was on a small farm we found on Park for Night. We plugged Jits into charge and managed to get on with some work. The farm even had a few assistants to help with the edit. After a few productive days hanging out with the pigs, we drove south to the province of La Spezia. We arrived to a beautiful sunset in the mountains and got an early night to make the most of the following day. We spent the day exploring the beautiful seaside towns that make up Cinque Terre. Cinque Terre, meaning 5 lands, is comprised of 5 small, colourful towns perched on cliffs, all with their own unique character.
It's so cool. It's so Italian. It's exactly what you picture. It's like just this, it's like something from a novel.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. After exploring all 5 towns, we walked back from Vernazza to Monterosso, a beautiful scenic walk and a perfect way to end the day. So we're just about halfway through a hike between 2 villages, and Adam and I were just saying how each of the villages, although they're all like really colourful and hung on the cliff tops, they're all quite unique in and of themselves. Yeah. And it's just really nice being by the sea again, because it seems like we've been next to lakes the entire time, but
yeah, we haven't been by the sea since we were in Portugal.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's quite incredible.
Yeah. So absolutely beautiful here. There you go.
You can actually see 2 of the villages behind us there.
Oh, hold on.
Just about. See, kind of. One there poking out, and then one a couple of ridges down poking out too.
Yeah.
So funny that Jits has driven so many different types of roads, like big mountain roads, little thin Italian roads.
The next day, we took our tiny home on wheels further south, towards Tuscany. It's quite classic Italy, waking up next to vineyards. Tuscany was somewhere we've both been really excited to visit, ever since we started our trip. We planned to be here for a lot of the summer, but due to COVID, we were on lockdown in Portugal, which put us behind schedule.
So we have made it to Tuscany, and we are in the most Tuscany park up that you can imagine. Look, we just walk out of a van and there, that's just what it is. It's beautiful.
Amazing. So Italian.
Yeah, couldn't have asked for anything more Tuscanarian. Vineyards and Jits. Also, it's worth noting that we are in our summer clothes. It's so warm here. We were worried that that was it. We were going south, hoping to get somewhere warmer from Switzerland. But I wasn't sure. I thought maybe we'd missed the boat and that it was just cold now everywhere. But the weather here is perfect. I'm
and it's just
so happy.
Good to like be able to ditch the winter jackets and the hot water bottles.
Yeah.
And
t-shirt and shorts.
Yeah. And
what
we
the
just
hell?
slept so well last night. It was just perfect temperature. So we're very fortunate and we're so grateful to be here in sunny Italia.
Yeah, very happy. And there they are behind Tanya there, the rolling hills of Tuscany.
While parked up at this picturesque spot, we met Eric and Lisa, a lovely Dutch couple living in their van, Fred. At this point, COVID cases were spiking across Europe again, so during these uncertain times, it was really nice to have company. We ended up spending nearly 2 weeks together. There you go, well done.
Is this happy?
So we've just pulled into an olive grove in our little home, and the novelty of those kinds of things just do not wear off. It's so cool. Look at it. Look at where we are.
It's so cute. Look. Right next to the olives. And we've got Fred just over here.
But yeah, it's just so nice. It's such a peaceful spot. It's funny because it feels peaceful except for the guns.
We all spent a couple of nights at this beautiful park up nestled behind olive trees. The olive grove seemed to go on forever. The farmers were harvesting olives, and we enjoyed the most vivid sunset we had seen in a long time. We are up very early this morning because we are on our way to the thermal baths. Just a short 10-minute drive were the thermal baths of Santorini. We got up at sunrise on a crisp morning to beat the crowds. Springs of sulphuric waters cascade around the abandoned mill, forming large ponds with a temperature of 37.5 degrees Celsius. It's warm in the water, but on a cold November day, you feel the difference when you get out. That night, we found a park up right next to the still waters of Lago di Bolsena.
That's it. Who's in the water first?
Race you! Jits and her boyfriend Fred, and yeah, there we go.
More of a fling.
Yeah,
Holiday romance.
they're just seeing each other.
Just a holiday romance.
Oh,
For now, but we'll have another holiday later.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, Park Lane.
Yes! Woohoo!
Yes.
Lucky me!
With the full set, don't forget.
70.
Whoa!
Isn't that Mayfair?
No.
Oh, expensive.
Mayfair is
isn't it?
100
Oh shit.
with the whole set.
I remember that. I remember you had to pay me 100 loads of times.
Yep.
And then I got houses.
Lisa, can I
Yeah?
offer you a deal?
What is it then?
good morning.
Good morning! Oh, look how beautiful this is.
It's so good.
Wow.
Today was our last day together. Unfortunately, because of the new spike in COVID cases, multiple countries across Europe were going into a second lockdown. This time, we felt as though the sensible thing for us to do was to make our way back to the UK.
It's Adam.
Yeah, let's say goodbye.
Saying goodbye was really hard. Parting ways with Eric and Lisa symbolised the premature end of our trip.
Be safe. Look after yourselves.
I had gotten so attached to the simple and adventurous life in Jits, and the thought of change got to me.
Oh. No.
We are currently driving through the Dolomites, and
Not in the way we originally wanted to.
not how we envisioned it at all. We're driving straight through on the motorway.
Yeah. So we have woken up in a locked down Italy, and we are going to be heading over the border through Austria to Germany, or at least that's the plan. 4.5 hour drive, which probably means like 5.5 hours in Jits, to be honest. And yeah, it's weird that we're woken up in a lockdown situation again. I mean, we knew we were going to, but it still feels weird.
The roads were quiet and the drive was long. We began to reflect on the year we'd had. We'd been so lucky to see the places we saw. from the mountains to the sea, to drive the roads we had driven, through rugged Ireland and dusty Spain, and to meet the people we had met. João and family who kept us safe through a global pandemic, Beck who demonstrated the value of local knowledge, and the community we built online. Knowing that when we travelled, we were bringing you all along with us and picking up more virtual hitchhikers along the way. After making our way back to the UK, safe and sound, we self-isolated before taking Jits on a mini trip to Dartmoor with Wells, Adam's family dog. And for those of you who may have wondered, we did end up reuniting with Cheska, Ben and River, just not in warm, sunny Italy as planned.
Fast forward, and it is now 1 month after we got back from Europe into the UK. We are on Dartmoor, which is in Devon, and we've just been doing a little weekend away because other than that, we've just been locking ourselves down in houses.
Yeah.
2020 is now coming towards an end.
And we're making plans for 2021.
We're making plans for 2021. We're not exactly sure what they are because we've got lots of factors to take into account. And in reverse order, that is Jits' MOT, Brexit, and the global situation of COVID. So we definitely want to do some traveling. We really are looking into the best options for us. We want to do as much time in Jits as we can, but so there's a lot to consider, but we're very excited. We've just got to work out what the best plan is.
Yeah, so at the moment our plan is to stay in the UK for a few months. We're going to work, we're going to save, and we're going to plan for 2021. And yeah, we hope that you guys will join us, and we will continue to put films out there with any of the trips that we do with here in the UK. Yeah,
we'll definitely be doing a few little UK trips, and also on Instagram will be our more regular updates as always.
Yeah, so we just wanted to say happy holidays, happy new year, and also
stay safe.
Stay safe.
Crazy,
but also what I was saying to Adam, we keep talking about how 2020 was a year like no other. No one expected what was to come, and we feel so grateful to have had the year that we did, the traveling that we did, the places that we did.
It's been incredible to be able to come out of 2020 and be able to look back at it and go, wow, we had some really good times. That is a privilege, because a lot of people have not had the privilege to be able to say that about 2020.
Yeah, we were kept safe in Jits, and we also met some incredible people like João and family that kept us safe during the lockdown, and none of it we take for granted. And also the fact that we've grown our community. I think there's now 25,000 of you subscribed to our channel, and that is incredible to us. So we just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone that subscribes.
Thank you so much.
And everyone that takes the time to comment, to write to us, email, or
it's the reason we keep making films.
Yeah, it really is, and it makes me really emotional to think about it. I think it's just really special, and Adam and I talk about this all the time. We are really grateful. So we just want to send you all our love. Thank you, and we will see you in the new year.
See you in 2021.
Thank you all so much for traveling with us in 2020. We hope you'll join us for 2021. Do you want to tell everyone what you just saw?
Yeah, so I just walked around the corner down there, and there's this little grass bank, and I saw lots of little mice running up. I thought I saw mice. I think it's mice that were running up. I was like, oh, that's cute. There's little mice out here. I was like, oh, we've got to be careful that mice don't get into Jits again, because we've had that happen a few times. And then I saw this snake, a massive snake, just slithering off around the corner through the grass. And it's the first time I've ever seen a snake in the wild like that before. It was probably about that long, and I don't know, maybe that thick. It wasn't hugely thick, but it was like a big snake, and it's like not the kind of snake you want to hide under the van. Yeah, exactly, right? You don't want the snake to just surprise you. I'm sure it's not venomous or anything, but still, it's just like, ugh, snake. Just don't like snakes. People are just programmed not to like snakes, I think.
Yeah, we like snakes, but we don't like snakes.
Yeah, I like them when they're a safe distance. Like, it's cool to see it, but I wouldn't want to surprise me.